Hey everybody, so ATC about those comments. Did a video about the mother of a 2-year-old who was slain by the baby daddy who showed up at Walmart, snatched her phone, and basically FaceTimed the death, the choking of his own child. So I want to kind of go over some comments here, and here's a part a lot of people don't want to discuss is, does she play a part in this? Number one, here's a comment by Diamond who says, and I totally agree, may the child rest in peace. The mother is delusional and attributed to the child's passing away by having that dust bucket around the child to harm her. And I agree. The man snatched the child out the tub naked. Who would do that? Which makes me wonder, was he hurting the child, assaulting her? Snatching a child out the tub naked. Oh, he busted in. Well, how did he bust in? Did he break the door in? Did he have a key? Was he already visiting? And snatches his 2-year-old daughter out the tub naked. Picks her up from the daycare, goes to Walmart, snatches the keys up, the police on a high-speed chase. Don't forget, he's punching the mother. With the passcode. Got the police on was it a 30-mile chase? A 30-minute chase, what have you? I think it was maybe 30 miles, can't recall. On a high-speed chase, so with the child in the car, a standoff occurs. Then he uses the phone to FaceTime. They said the child hit her head, and that the child was beaten, bruises on her body, and that it was reported that he hit the child with an object, and her face was bloody. Then he FaceTimed, don't forget, and choked her. And here come the foolish mama talking about, in my opinion, you love her, she loves you. He doesn't want to let me go. Girl, the man don't love you. He don't love the child. He don't even want you. He is a terror on wheels. Little TT, Terrible Tyrone, he's a terror on wheels. This shows you the delusion in the BC. And it has to be low performing women. I just saw a show, a reporting show, and here was Becky, big grown behind Becky. The man told her he killed a woman. No, you couldn't have. Then next thing you know, she marries him. You're too sweet. This fool done told her he killed somebody, and she married him. So he told her before then. Then he put a shotgun at her head. I wanted to say something, but I couldn't. And I say, why did you stay? It took the daughter to go ahead and go to the neighbors and get the police involved. Took the daughter to go to the neighbors to get the police involved, and the detective showed up. And I said, maybe she just didn't want to work. And delusional. I was afraid that what was gonna happen. The man left town, and she was still sitting her old big blonde, big head up there. Didn't turn the man in. The daughter had the sense to go to the police. I'm like, yeah, and he's like, well, he told me to keep him informed about the news and that he was going away. That was short. You didn't go to the police then? He's left. They had one vehicle. She dropped him off at the police station. I mean, at the bus station. Delusional, and part of me thinks you want a man that bad. So the same thing here. These women are delusional. I feel sorry for the child because this is self-inflicted. They show you every day. How many times do you have to see a car going through a red light and crashing out to realize maybe that's not what to do? But yet and still they see these dusties, very delusional. Yes, and I think she played a part because guess what? The child didn't ask to be here. The mama chose that dust bucket. She chose that dust bucket. He wouldn't have came in and got my child like that because time you got to file a restraining order. I don't know why, honey. You should have went ahead and got you a weapon. Let me see you bust through. I can promise you they'll carry you out. He wouldn't have grabbed my child like that. Oh, no, sweetie. If it's that bad, I would have had more than one weapon, and I would have had it with me at all times. if he's that tough guy, as he's in that shower, in any kind of noise, you need to have honey already in the chamber already. So all you gotta do is point. What's going on? He busted. Delusional. You love her. Don't know what love is. So XSXYCRML35 says, my heart breaks hearing of how this angel suffered because the demon wanted to hurt her mother. Exactly. But no, the mother thinks, don't forget, she loves you. You love her. She probably thinks the guy loves her. So stupid. When my kids were little, I never let anyone, much less a man, get close to them. My kid's father was absent. Once he left, that was it. I used to have family members try and pressure me to allow my kids to get to know him. Not, you did the right thing. Now they are grown and want absolutely nothing to do with him, and he's begging for a relationship with them. You did the right thing, but see, you are not wallowing in self-pity. You love yourself. When you love yourself and you understand what love is and what it's not, then you can make those decisions. Some people are too damaged, they can't. A man smile, he loves me. So you have to be strong. If you're a weak woman, you can't do this. You can't do what she just did. A weak woman can't do this. When you have low self-esteem, no knowledge of yourself, you can't make a move like that. You're hoping for some man to come along and validate you. So this right here, a weak woman can't do what she just did. They can't. So that smart woman move. So Kay McBee said, oh, so now he begging, yes, to have a so-called relationship with his children that he abandoned when they were vulnerable and in need of a father. Exactly. It's called, look, Dusties are takers. That's all they know to do is take. Oh my gosh, you're grown. You're working now. You have a check. Look, I wouldn't be surprised. I've heard of Dusties doing this kind of thing, getting older and asking the children for money. So Mr. Desire of Independence said, I used to feel the father should be in the child's life, but after seeing how unhinged a lot of men are, it may be best, yes, for the mother to have full custody, especially if the father is not consistent. I totally agree. But again, a weak woman, they can't do this. Samaru, yes. Says standing ovation for you. Yes. SXYCRML35. Yes, standing ovation. Again, a weak woman cannot do that. Purple Love says the delusion spitting out of this woman's mouth. You care about her. I know we're on the same page. I can. Yes, the delusion spitting out this woman's mouth. You care about her. If he did, ma'am, do you think he would have gotten her out of the tub undressed and then took her away undressed? Exactly. The Dawn Delusion. Whatever these delusional women get is what they have signed up for. I feel sorry for the babies. Exactly. Now, that part. Yeah, I'll feel the child that has to be here. This is what they are signing up for. So black women, stop naming black men Edward, for they do not have money. Said this is a triple lose-lose situation. The mom failed, the father is sure a failure, and even the cops failed this beautiful girl. And see, here's the part we don't want to talk about right here. Yeah, I mean, with the standoff with the cops, man, if I had been an officer, I just have me a bulletproof vest on and have my shit, and I go up to that car. Gone, already drawn. We're not gonna do no hour standoff with a child in the car. They did what they said hours for a standoff. I wouldn't have had all that. No, what I would have done is had my shield. Let's go. Got the shield up, bulletproof vest on, have your guns, and go toward that vehicle. And all he would have to do is pull that gun, and I shoot him through the window. We're not playing this today. We're not playing this today. And they said during the time, the hours in the car, that they think he was allegedly abusing the child. What he was doing to that 2-year-old beautiful girl. Oh my God. But here's a part that a lot of people don't want to face. Right here, the mom failed. That's the part right there. A lot of people just want to paint her as, oh, a victim. She's a victim. That part right there is what a lot of people do not want to face. That part right there is that the mother failed. We don't want to call her out. Heaven forbid we do that. That part right there. don't want to call out. The mom failed. NEA Supernova says little black girls are routinely sacrificing Pakistan. This is so sad. Rest in peace, baby girl. Exactly. Only the dust bucket men are protected. If you're a dust bucket and you're a black man, you're protected. The women and children are sacrificed every day. And some women are signing up willingly, being so delusional, they are actually signing up for the sacrifice. Beloved 8 said, this is why I keep mine with me. Amen, girl, besides school. But you have other people in the community that will tell you as a mother, she or he deserves a father. And when you let this happen, knowing what you know about him, yes, this SHIT like this happened, yes. Again, the lady, I believe she's so delusional. You love her, she love you. Imagine this 2-year-old what her life is. Only lived 2 years old. Only lived to live for 2 years. And look at the life. A short life of trauma. What do you think was going on behind closed doors? 2 years old. And look at the life. Ricky S. said they'll never learn. It's something about being alone they don't understand. When the dusty days want to disappear, just move on. Hell with it. There you go. But again, Ricky S., you have to love yourself. These women, I think, are seeking validation just to say they have a man. You have to love yourself. If you're a low self-esteem queen, people don't want to be alone. Because guess what? Maybe they don't like who they are. And with these dusties, that's a part I don't get. It always gets worse. I cannot fathom it for the life of me. Miss J says it's hard and most stems from childhood and their upbringing is more spiritual than anything. I learned and it became peaceful. I told God, as long as I have you, I don't need nobody else. Okay. And I began being content being alone. At first, it was hard, but now I don't have time for anyone's BS. Yes, child. And if a man comes up to me, I'm not interested, especially if I feel something isn't right with him immediately. Now, that right there, Miss J. If a man comes up to me, I'm not interested, especially if I feel that something isn't right with him immediately. Do you think the spidey senses aren't going off? That's just normal. Some of these women are delusional. They can sense something is up, but they call themselves, I'm going to go and work with him. I'm going to show him. I'm going to work with him. I'm going to work with him. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show him. No, he's going to show you. The desperation is real. The desperation is real. And that's why when you're desperate and delusional, as I believe in this case, when you sense that something is wrong, still stand. And getting pregnant. So how soon when they meet these men and getting pregnant? Spider sense is going off and just go ahead and look the other way. Rhonda E said, agreed. Yes. Ricky S said, definitely since from childhood. So mean BZK said, rest in peace, this little girl. These men have become beyond cruel. Exactly. They are beyond cruel, and the women are beyond delusional. Delusional and dumb. FaceTiming the parent. Yes, FaceTiming the parent to watch their child die. It's beyond evil. Been seeing stories like this lately, but watch. She have another kid by the newest black man she dated. Oh, that part right there. Please say it's not so. So avid reader said there is so much wrong with the situation. These people are out of touch with reality. What does she mean he stormed in? I know. Why does he have free access to you or your child in your home of all places? He then brings a child to a place of work and she allowed him to leave with her. Black women still don't get it, and the fact that her father opened his mouth but did not provide protection is shameful. I'm so over it. The child was born to two idiots. That part right there, we don't want to admit. I hope she's at peace, but she deserves better. The child was what? The child, so true, born to two idiots, two fools. Child didn't stand a chance. And that's true. Out of touch with reality. You love her. She love you. Man, the man don't love you or the child. Some of these men love their tennis shoes more than their children. Those tennis shoes and that piece of car is clean at all times. It's taken care of. He don't know when the last time he's paid for his child a meal. Some of these men, especially in the BC, they will take care of that vehicle and take care of that car more than they will their own children. But we don't want to face that. Out of touch with reality. But he loved her. It is unreal. But some black women, you're literally picking up, going to the bottom of the barrel, scraping up the trash and trying to pull you up a man. Now, DNW75 says, this is what happens when you deal with the likes of people named Dion Trey. Rest in peace for the beautiful baby. I know, Dion Trey, that would have been a no way from the get-go. Diva Kika says, rest in peace, beautiful baby girl, indeed. Because the life that they gave her on this year just seemed like a living hell. Veggie Woman said, a father of two, they throws from the Mississippi River, and now a 2-year-old choked and blunt force trauma to her head, murdered by father. Yep. And listen, the sad thing is now he believe I got $2 million bond. But here's the sad thing. The sad thing is this, out of all of that, they could let him out today. What you think? I wouldn't be surprised if baby mom might try to go visit him. Well, I wanted some closure why he did that. And the other sad thing is, some fool woman would pick him up and stand by him. I'm going to help him. You can't even help yourself. So Kathleen King says, yes, I remember baby Kennedy. Yes, I recall that story too. 2 days old. And I think, wasn't the 2-day-old baby, wasn't a child still in the car seat and he threw it in the river? Sick and demonic. But see, the BC, we want to smile for the camera. Everything's fine. All this drama and mayhem going on, all the death on each other. We want to pretend. The women picking up these dusters, they want to pretend. So Shipley Pibble says we need to acknowledge the role Christianity plays and why women put up with so much and forgive or make excuses until things spiral out of control. The number of people I've seen blame demons as if they exist is ridiculous. People make choices and need to be held accountable for that. Demons do not exist. Well, I think they do exist because demons, it's evil. It's a demonic spirit. It sure ain't no heavenly spirit to call this. But of course, you're entitled to your opinion. But yeah, I think demons do exist. I think it's demonic behavior. The part about Christianity plays in this, why women put up with so much and forgive. Delusion. So much delusion. Just forgive. And so I think sometime in the Christianity portion, people are internalizing that and think, you're supposed to forgive. What about the healing process? What about the process of not getting in that situation to begin with? The church doesn't want to talk about that. What about the building process? So no, just forgive. And internalize all that anger, all that fear. See, that right there, that's why a lot of women fall into this. Oh, you're just supposed to forgive. You're just supposed to suffer. And they internalize that, I think. And the next thing you know, they deal with all these dust buckets, deal with these men. How about we learn to think for ourselves? Just forgive. But if a black woman make another black woman mad, how would she forgive her? Will she try to get her fired on the job? I'm just saying from what I've seen. Where's all forgiveness then? It's only when it comes to somebody of another race or when it comes to a man. But if it's a woman on a woman, as my father said, you find a woman that's very hard on other women, she's a fool for a man. So in this situation here, I feel for the children, for the women, this is what you signed up for. CWC says they want to force us to be with them or him. You and others must suffer, really. Exactly. And again, back to this comment here, the father. The father, you got to know to open up your mouth. What did you do? I did not hear him once say, you know what? I tried to do everything I could. I moved my daughter to a different apartment. I moved her there, or I moved her with me. I didn't hear anything like that. Come stay with your father. Did you hear that in the interview? I didn't. Anything as if, the father, I did the best I could. I moved her from this apartment to an apartment, a different location. I told them to come and stay with me, and this still happened. You didn't hear anything like that. See, what we don't want to face is this right here. Sometimes, just like that teacher at TPA, that academy, I mean, of all words, academy, it should be called Shankstown. That teacher said that BMT didn't protect her. See, here's one thing we don't want to face, and we have to keep our blinders on. People like to see Black women suffer. And guess what? Sometimes parents, if you don't want to face it, want to see Black women suffer. How do you know he's abusive? It wouldn't have got that far. Most dads would have said, "Oh, come stay with me. Come stay with me." And if you came over there, that man would have stayed up all night long with Pistol Pete. Let him know, if he comes over here, I'm gonna handle up. That's what most dads would have done. Yeah. We didn't hear that conversation happening, did we? It speaks volumes. It tells you a lot about him. It tells you a lot about him. So provide protection. Don't forget, a man is supposed to be protecting a provider. In the BC, you know that's not the norm. But Averita, that is so true. They still don't get it. And the fact that her father, she said, Black women still don't get it. He or she said Black women still don't get it. And the fact that her father opened his mouth but did not provide protection is shameful. Exactly. He's standing there just like the women. He's standing there just like the women on the same level. Why are you even there? To be on the news? So let's see here. Let me, gonna go ahead and cut this video short. Gotta go. Yes, indeed. So 2 things. Shy Denise said, after I became pregnant, my child's father completely changed. I almost got an abortion, but I wanted my child, so I left. I blocked him on everything and never contacted him again. I didn't put his name down on anywhere. My responsibility is to keep my child safe, and that is all. He will never see my child. Amen. But again, when you have low self-esteem, you don't know what love is, you don't love yourself, you can't make those kind of moves. And gee, we don't hear her saying, and he came and bust the door down and took my child. My responsibility is to keep my child safe. And this right here, this woman, that wasn't her responsibility. Why would she even procreate with such a man? He love you. Girl, bye. Pumpkin Spice. In closing, Pumpkin Spice says, Black women keep abusive males in their lives and then get on the news. Yes, then get on the news crying about how he harmed her kids. I don't want to hear it. That part. They'll know the man is abused. That is so true. I wasn't moved by tears, only moved by what happened to the baby. That woman, girl, bye, kick rocks. I think they call themselves, I'm going to fix him. You can't fix you. Because if you could fix you, you wouldn't even deal with such. You can't fix you. So true. Black women keep abusive males in their lives and then get on the news crying about he harmed their kids. I don't want to hear it. They carry the seed of poverty D and then wonder why they can't eat without the EBT. Guess what? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. They carry the seed of poverty D, sign up to be an IOD, incubator of destruction, and then I ain't got nowhere to go. They don't want my voucher. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. They carry the seed of poverty D and wonder why the child can't behave, sit your behind down and read. My child can't read. Has the child been tested? Hell, have you been tested? No. They're going to still carry the seed of poverty D and get on the news and try to pull a woe is me. It's old. And you're not getting any sympathy points from me. And that's the sad part. We think like the woman, my child can't read in the 4th grade. It took you that long. Where have you been, mother? Where disappearing daddy at? You obviously have a father that's home, but it took you that long. 4th grade, you should have known that in the 1st grade. He can't read. And when did you notice that, Columbo? Wait, oh, maybe you were in between men right now. There's no man in your life. So now you got time for a kid in the 4th grade. He should have been tested for dyslexia. I can't afford silver. It's $1,000. And I said, man, please tell me she's not trying to sit up here, get on the camera, and think somebody finna hand her behind $1,000. I can't afford silver. I wouldn't give her $50 because you know what? I bet the child wouldn't get it. She might sit up with her man, like the video I just did. And I mean, when I said yes, don't help that baby mama. She gonna figure it out. That kind of baby mama, over and over again. That baby mama. That's why I said what I said. So check out the video if you haven't. But yeah, they keep these abusive child, none working, none can't read barely out the Cat in the Hat book. But they're gonna keep those men around, and then when something happened, they on TV crying. I did the best I could. No, you didn't. Stop the lies. So yeah, this is the part that we don't want to talk about: the accountability of the women. Did the mother contribute to it? Where is that comment? And we may have to do a follow-up video because I got to go. Where is that comment? Hold on. Here we go. Dawn Diamond, the mother is delusional and attributed to the child's passing away by having that dust bucket around the child home. There you go. People don't want to talk about that part. Don't want to talk about that part. If you want to be with that kind of man, you know that they'll harm a child and kill them, then that's just you. If you want to go ahead and go dumpster diving, why do you have to bring a child into the world? Some of these women call themselves, I think, oh, I'm going to fix it. Now you're going to end up getting your behind fixed. And it's to the point that the stories just getting so old. No one cares about your tears because I don't. I don't care about the child. You know why? I don't care about the mama's tears. I'd be more concerned with the baby because guess what? The 2-year-old didn't ask to be here. Anyway, let me know what you all think. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And this video here is going to be on the sister channel ATC about those comments. Thanks for your support, and I'm out. Simply Said here on YouTube.